What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I go live on YouTube or premiere a brand new video. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. Now, AEW Dynamite was live at Baltimore, Maryland, CFG Bank Arena. Okay, it says, it is Wednesday, my dudes. You know what that means. Pyro kicks us off before the respective teams come out for our opening contest. When suddenly Chris Jericho comes out to join commentary before this match gets underway. So we get Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Bandito, and AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy versus Angelo Parker, Matt Menard, Jake Hager, and Daniel Garcia of the Jericho Appreciation Society. This was a fun tag team match. We start things off with Roderick, Roderick and Roderick Strong, with Strong really laying in the offense before making the tag to Bandito. It doesn't take long for this match to break down into chaos. However, as all 8 men go at it in and out of the ring, we end up with tags made where appropriate for Jake Hager and Orange Cassidy to be in the ring, and the international champion takes down Jake Hager with a DDT before going for a dive to the outside, where Jake Hager catches him in midair, allowing Daniel Garcia to hit a knee to the champ's back. Okay, Bandito drops Jake Hager with a dive to the outside to follow up. However, and suddenly we see Adam Cole making his way out of the ring and up the ramp to confront Chris Jericho, only to be cut off by the Jericho Appreciation Society as Jake Hager goes to work on Orange Cassidy on the apron. Things settle down as A.N.G. and Bandito return to the ring, with Bandito holding A.N.G. up for a delayed vertical suplex, only for Menard Parker, um, to get involved. And it ends with Bandito hitting both of them with a suplex as we go to picture in picture. Okay, we come back from picture in picture. The Jericho Appreciation Society take control of the situation as they take down Bandito before he can make the tag to Orange Cassidy. The champ starts to fight back, but is overwhelmed by the dive and conqueror strategy employed by the Jericho Appreciation Society as we come back. Okay, Daniel Garcia gets the tag, continuing the attack on Orange Cassidy, but walking on the champ's back before taunting Bandito. Time made to Jake Hager, who locks in a bear hug on Orange Cassidy, sending him away at the last moment and hitting a shoulder tackle before making the tag. Daddy Match continues to keep Orange Cassidy from making the tag, but it's met with a strong dog millionaire, allowing the champ to tag in Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong shows the Jericho Appreciation Society just what he made of as he takes each other of them down before hitting a big back suplex on Jake Hager for a near fall. Jericho Appreciation Society rushed in to take Roger Strong down, but Roger Strong gets the tag only to missing an orange punch before Daniel Garcia locks in a sharpshooter. Kick from Bandito break the hold. Orange punch on Jake Hager from the champ, who counters Daniel Garcia into a near fall. Both men get to their feet, and a Daniel Garcia chop is met with a bit of dangerous offense by Orange Cassidy before the tag gets made to ANG. Orange Cassidy and Bandito dive to the outside as Roger Strong makes a blind tag, taking ANG down before Adam Cole gets a tag as well. He lowers the bottom and ANG for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Bandito, and Orange Cassidy. This was a fun tag team match. Adam Cole rushes out of the ring to go after Chris Jericho at commentator, beating on him until security arrives to break things up. Okay. Backstage, Renee Paquette talks to Jungle Boy and Darby Allin about their tag match later tonight. Jungle Boy says they might not like each other, but they both had a goal of getting their spot in the main event of Double or Nothing. Darby Allin agrees, stating that tonight is showtime. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, we see security escorting Adam Cole off the pyramids with Jericho coming out to yell at him, only to be confronted by Britt Baker. We cut away from that to a promo from the BCC with Bryan Danielson declaring himself the best wrestler today, and if not him, then one of his fellow BCC crew. This moves on to John Moxley talking about how they've been trying to sharpen the rest of the roster, including Kenny Omega saying we'll see what he really all about next week inside the steel cage. And I'm looking forward to that match next week. Okay. We come back to ringside where Saraya makes her way out to the ring with the Outcast for our next match. Out next is Willow Nightingale, and this match is underway. So we get Saraya versus Willow Nightingale. This match right here, um, this match, this match right here, it was just a squash match. Saraya leaves the ring saying she's not ready, but allows the Outcast to intercept Willow giving chase. Saraya sneaks up with an attack before the action comes back into the ring, but Willow turns it around on Saraya. The Outcast provide a distraction momentarily, but Willow stops Saraya sneak attack again for a pinfall. Saraya sent to the corner as Willow keeps up on the attack, only for Tony Storm to grab her ankle and Ruby Soho distracts the referee. Okay. So we get Saraya takes advantage of the distraction, eventually sending her out of the ring as she keeps the referee distracted for the Outcast to sneak in some kicks as we go to picture in picture. We come back from picture in picture. Saraya keeps on the attack, laying into Willow as the Outcast unconsciously continue to get their licks in. Back in the ring, Willow is dropped with some hard kick in the corner by Saraya. But eventually Willow turns things around as we come back. Willow gets a near fall before Saraya goes back on the attack, only for Willow to hit an inside cradle for a near fall. Saraya goes back on it and scores another near fall, but Willow gets dropped with a Death Valley driver. The Outcast hop on the apron to keep the count from being made. But she hits Ruby Soho with a pounce and drops Tony Storm off the apron, only for Willow to get dropped by Saraya for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Saraya. That match was it was it was what I'm saying. I didn't really care. I didn't really care about that match. The Outcast attacked Willow after the match, only for Hikaru Shida to arrive for the save, or we think, because she hugs the Outcast and indicated she's joined their cause. She looks pissed to join their little ritual in giving Willow the L spray paint, only for Jimmy Hater and Britt Baker to show up from behind, and Saraya takes sprays and takes spray paints to the face and said, "Okay." The trios take down on the Outcast before Shida spray paint AEW across them, and and, and Jamie Hayter and Dr. Britt embrace in the ring. Okay, let's move on. So we get a video package. The House of Black established the open house rule for future trio championship defense. Back at ringside, the Lucha Bros and El El Hierro del Vikingo made their way to the ring as we gear up for the Tragedies Male Trios Battle Royal. Picture, the rest of the teams make their way to the ring, and be this will be my head up, and that'll do my best to follow this all chaos coming in, haha. Okay. The final team hit the ring before this big old trio be settled. Get trio battle royal gets underway. Okay, so we get the Trees del Mayo Trios Battle Royal. This match right here, I must say, this match was it was just there. It was decent. Oh boy, here we go. QT attacks at the bounce at ringside as the bell rings. All the teams make their way into the ring as the chaos. As it says as the chaos. Yeah, it says as the chaos begins. Penta Penta gives Penta gives the CERO medal to Anthony Bounce, who starts to censor him before getting taken down. We see Woods nearly eliminated as the body gets thrown over by Evil Uno. Okay, he gets taken down by QT and eliminates as the varsity athlete stops the Lucha Bros. Things get rough for Tony Nese through as he kicks off the apron to the floor by Ray Phoenix, and was is her Corona all over the top. Over the top by Vikingo eliminate Ricky Stash. Eliminate the varsity athletes as a whole. Reynolds is on the apron now, and get taken out by QT, but QT gets tossed over the top rope by Lucha Bros. Powerhouse Hobbs looks for his revenge, but gets a couple super kicks. Only to power himself up to take the Lucha Bros out with a missile, with the assist by QT Marshall. Viking goes after Hobbs before diving through the ropes to take out QT Marshall. He tries to bait Powerhouse Hobbs, but Powerhouse Hobbs grabs him in midair, throwing him over and onto the Lucha Bros. Um, back in the ring It's the Acclaim standing off with Powerhouse Hobbs before throwing him over the top rope. This leaves us to the Acclaim Billy Gunn and Kip Sabian. To Kip Sabian. Where's that? It says back in the ring. It's the Acclaim standing up with Hobbs before throwing him over the top rope. This leaves us with the Acclaim Billy Gunn and with Kip Sabian and Blade and Butcher taking on Silver in the corner. Butcher and Blade eliminate Smash Caster, and then Tom's Bone Sabian gets out of the ring. Hands before. Where is it? It says hands before going after, and they bounce as Silver hits a delayed vertical suplex on the Blade. Silver continues the attack with some on Butcher, but Blade sends him over to eliminate Dark Order. Where we're left with Kip Sabian and Butcher and Blade versus Billy Gunn and Anti-Bounce, and the numbers are definitely in the former odds as they take down Anti-Bounce and Butcher. He hits a clothesline on Billy Gunn. Kip Sabian and Blade help him take Billy Gunn to his feet, sending him over the top, sending him over the ropes. But Billy Gunn grabs the bottom one to stay in it. Anti-Boss takes Blade out, sending him over to eliminate him. But Kip Sabian and Butcher nearly eliminates Anti-Boss instead. Okay. Billy Gunn managed to help save Anti-Boss as they get back into the ring. Before they hit a pair of finishers before they hit a pair of finishers before eliminating Butcher and Kip Sabian. The winner of the match, winner of the Trios Battle Royal, the acclaimed Billy Gunn. Okay, let's move on. Backstage, we see Renee with Sammy Guevara, who starts to address last week. MJF comes in. Sammy calls. Sammy calls him out for the back seat being empty last week, but a bit of an apology for apology from the champ. P wants us to talk about the main event tonight. Okay, so we go to commercial break. Backstage we see Kenny Omega and Don Callis, who called out Moxley ahead of their match next week. They promised that it all ends in Detroit. That's all I was trying to say. Back at ringside, Warlow makes his way to the ring for our next match. So we get another title match. Logan Laurent versus TNT champion Warlow. This was a squash match. Mr. Laurent was not long for this particular match as the champ catches him right at the opening bell before hitting a power bomb sympathy for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Warlow. This was a squash match. After the match, Warlow calls out Christian Cage and Luchasaurus, who arrived to answer the open challenge for the TNT champion. Cage says he could send Luchasaurus down if he could send Luchasaurus down if he wanted to, but if you wanted to, but that's not going to happen, especially not in Baltimore, because the little the little the little because the title shot doesn't belong to Luchasaurus, it belongs to Christian Cage. That's all I was trying to say, and I'm glad that I said that. Commercial break. Earlier today, Jeff Jarrett and his amazing friends arrived at Sandy for to help Mark Briscoe out on the farm, communicating in a challenge just in a challenge from Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lee to FTR for the another AEW World Tag Team Championship at Double or Nothing. Okay, let's move on. Back back at ringside, Ricky Starks makes his way to the ring for our next match. Juice Robinson is out next, and this match is on the way. Okay, so we get Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson. This match right here, this was, you know what I'm saying, this was fine for what it was. It says the action heads up quickly as Ricky Starks sends Juice Robinson out of the ring, and the action picks up from there as Juice Robinson is sent into the barricade. Juice Robinson turn things around by going after the elite, going after the odds of Starks, who counter who counter a power driver attempt into a back body drop. The fight continues on the outside until Juice Robinson sends Ricky Starks into a steel steps, rolling into the ring just to break the count before going out to continue to continue the attack. Juice Robinson hits a big body slam on Ricky Starks onto the floor before turning his attention to the steel turns his attention to the steel steps. Setting them up before hanging Ricky Starks back to his feet. Okay. Juice Robinson holds him up, but Ricky Starks reverses before using the steps to hit an elevated body slam, sending Juice Robinson hard into the ring post, to the ring, to the floor, well onto the floor as we to go to picture. We back from picture in picture. Ricky Starks continues the attack, but Juice Robinson quickly turns it around before the action comes back in the ring. Juice Robinson still fully in control here as he starts taunting the crowd before Ricky starts fighting. Fighting back. Juice Robinson answers with a back suplex, but it's reversed. And Ricky Starks ends up rolling Juice Robinson up for a near fall. Juice Robinson turns it around on Ricky Starks, getting a near fall of his own. For his own, but before arguing with the ref, Ricky Starks get back in the ring, and we're back. Um, Juice Robinson hit some hard right hands on Ricky Starks, who managed to counter with a lariat to take Juice Robinson down. Ricky Starks getting a second win as he hits a fury of offense, getting a near fall on Juice Robinson in a pose, and getting it says getting wow. So I said Juice Robinson hit some right hands on Ricky Starks, who managed to counter with a lariat to take Juice Robinson down. Ricky Starks is getting a second win as he hits a fury of offense, getting a near fall on Juice Robinson in the process. Juice Robinson looks for a lariat but gets dropped before Ricky Starks heads to the top rope for a springboard splash. But Juice Robinson has has his has his knees up, um, stopping Ricky Starks in his tracks. Okay, Ricky Starks heads to the corner to recover, but Juice Robinson hits him hard before setting up a hurricanrana that connects that connects Larry by Juice Robinson. Followed but only for a near fall. Juice Robinson gets caught gets caught a gets caught in a roll up by Ricky Starks for a near fall, and then Ricky Starks avoids the Juice is loose for a spear, but Rochambeau for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Ricky Starks. Okay, Ricky Starr doesn't get a chance to celebrate before Jay White rushes down to beat Ricky Starks, but Ricky Starks gets out of the ring. Runner only for Robert Juice Robinson. To the save to save Jay White from a Rochambeau. Okay, so we get a video package. Matt Hardy has had his issues with the firm, and it all comes down to the firm deleted action action it's there it was. It says backstage. Well, it says video patch. Matt Hardy has had his issues with the firm, and it all comes down to the firm deletion at the Hardy compound this Friday on Rampage. So I read that part. Backstage, Jungle Boy and Darby Allin get hype up for the main event, but as Darby leaves, MJF tries to intervene with Jack Perry, only for Jungle Boy to what tell him what for. Darby comes back into the room from out of nowhere of this as the decisions is very event 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 ev- evented evented going into the main event. Commercial break. We come back. We come back from commercial. We gear up for our main event. Jack Perry and Darby Allin are out first, followed by Sammy Guevara and MJF with an honestly very nifty matchup theme before this match gets underway. Okay, so we get Four Pillars tag team match: Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara and AEW World Champion MJF. I must say this tag team match, this tag team match, I might as well say, this was a good main event in my opinion. This is a good main event, and that's all I gotta say. It says we start off with Sammy Guevara and Jack Perry, with Sammy Guevara getting an early advantage over Jungle Boy, but not for long before Jungle Boy hits an arm drag and a drop kick. Sammy Guevara retreats to the corner where MJF tells the ref to keep Jungle Boy's back. Tag made to Darby Allin as well as MJF, and the champ takes Darby down with the headlock. Um, Takedown before Darby Allin hits a period of offense, leading to a cradle for the near fall. Okay, MJF retreat. Yeah, it says MJF retreats to the corner and stepping out with Sammy Guevara to have a discussion on the outside before MJF comes back and telling Darby Allin he wants the Jungle Boy. They tag made to Jungle Boy, who goes after MJF, who complains about Jungle Boy pulling his hair. The referee distracts. It says referee distracts. Yeah, what he said. Referee distracts as Sammy Guevara tries to hold Jungle 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 Boy down, but MJF has to stop himself from hitting Sammy Guevara instead. Tag to Darby Allin now, and as MJF distracts the ref, Sammy hits him in the back, giving MJF an open to the spot. Um, Tag to Sammy Guevara as the ref is once again distracted. Sammy gets the scarf from MJF to choke Darby Allin. And the second time, Sammy Guevara nearly gets caught red-handed. Yeah, red-handed. Things continue to break down as MJF forces the ref to keep his focus on Jungle Boy, but eventually, Darby Allin turns it around by using the scarf to using a scarf on Sami Zayn and MJF. Okay, Darby Allin goes to tag Jungle Boy, but he is taken off the apron by the champ, who taunts the crowd as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. MJF glows before Sammy goes back on the attack, beating down Darby Allin before MJF grabbed a mic from them to cut some short of promo. Glad this happening when the feeds muted. TBS before MJF makes the attack, beating down Darby Allin some more before mocking him. Um, tag and tag to Sammy who knocks in an ambitional stretch, getting a brief assist from MJF for leverage as we come back. Okay, Sammy Guevara goes for this one more time, but gets caught by the referee as Darby Allin takes Sammy down. Darby goes for Darby Allin goes for the tag, but keeps getting cut off by Sammy and MJF, only to slide under them for the hot tag to Jungle Boy. MJF stops the offense fairly quickly, but it's just as easily taken down by Jack Perry. Will clear the ring of both the outside. Jungle Boy makes it back in the ring, but it's try out of the repeat downs, but Darby isn't hitting any down on Sammy. Instead before sending him back in the ring. Okay, Jungle Boy with a power bomb on Sammy Guevara before a near fall, but Jungle Boy then intercepts him on the turnbuckle, allowing Sammy Guevara to go for the Spanish Fly for a near fall of his own. And tied to MJF, and the champ unloads on Jungle Boy with punches before tagging Sammy back in for some double team offense, only for Jungle Boy to hit an insecurity in the tag to Darby. Darby Allin like a house on fire as he takes MJF down, as well as Sammy Guevara. But MJF hits him down before a near fall. Blind tag by Jungle Boy allows Jungle Boy to surprise MJF with a snare trap, but Sammy Guevara breaks it up with a double stomp. MJF and Sammy Guevara look for a double dive, but MJF thinks better of it as Sammy Guevara dives out before bringing Jungle Boy back into the ring for a near fall by the champ. MJF is frustrated as Sammy Guevara encouraged him on the outside before the tag is made. And as Sammy Guevara hits Senton, MJF makes a blind tag to go for the cover, but he only gets a near fall. They argue for a moment before Sammy makes a blind tag of his own. He gets a near fall. This time before the pair starts arguing about trying to get the win, only for MJF to slap Sammy Guevara across the face. Sammy Guevara doesn't like to do this. Dropping the champ dropping the champ. It says dropping the champ only to get rolled up by Sammy Guevara. Near far there. And Jungle Boy looks to pin Sammy Guevara, but Darby Allin got a blind tag. Darby Allin hits the coffin drop after Jungle Boy gets out of the way, and Darby Allin gets the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Darby Allin. This main event was good. Was good. The two start arguing with each other on what happened as MJF escapes to the ramp, where he is confronted by a graphic on the screen confirming that the main event of Double or Nothing is now fatal 4-way match for the AEW World Championship as the show comes to a close and AEW Dynamite goes off the air. All right, like I said before, um, yeah, like I said before, AEW Dynamite was a good show. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on AEW Dynamite tonight because it was a good show. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube as at 4 o'clock Eastern time on every Sunday. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I'll talk to you guys later. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Care your crew, care your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.